What's up, guys? This is Raymond Iron by McKinney, and today I want to talk about doing, when it comes to deliberate manifesting, to have certain hobbies of yours in conjunction with deliberate manifesting. So say, like, if you find it's hard to kind of be consistent with deliberate manifesting, try going along your day by doing something productive. Say, like, right now I'm walking this morning. Walking my dogs, Ginger and Pepper. Ginger's the brown one and Pepper's the black one. And just doing little things like make your days productive. Don't make it like you just sit there and just imagine all day. It's like, I hope my things come. Because you're in the state of lack when you're doing that. And you're just like, I'm putting off these other things that really rob you of your own enjoyment. So deliberate manifesting is some people may call it a delicate process, but really, guys, it's not this thing you have to, it's not like a chore, like this dead-end chore. It's something that you can play with. It's something that you can feel inspired and drawn to do. Like say, or if you feel inspired, or if you just feel like writing down something, say like scripting. Some people like to write down when it comes to manifesting. I find that when I write things down with deep emotion, or just kind of induce that feeling of deep feeling, that's when I notice some movement in my reality, very subtly though. And really I'm starting to figure out that it's not just the constant affirming or anything like that. Because I think, it appears that, like, well, you got to do repetition through constant affirming. Because what you focus on grows, and I understand that. But I think it comes down to how real and how natural does it feel to you when you say certain things like that. I'm not against affirmations. I think some people benefit from them easily, and I still do them. I still use things like "isn't it wonderful?" Just like an unconditional phrase. But I think when it comes down to like trying to flip your thought, like things like flip your thoughts, it's like, oh, if I get a negative thought, it's gonna hinder my manifestation. It's not gonna impress very well my subconscious mind. All these things, it just seems like you're talking about these terms like, and I talked about them too, and I'm still learning and growing, that I'm still learning this stuff too, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm still gaining knowledge and information. And I'm trying to teach as simple as possible. To share this information from a very simple perspective. Not trying to use all these fancy words. But just to really get to the core simplicity of this. And it really comes down to just assuming the person you would like to be, and to really feel the tones of reality and how natural it feels, just like Neville Goddard says. Persist. And persist doesn't mean to, like, grind. Persist just means how often you go back to that imaginal scene. And just to really live there mentally. It's not like you're not fantasizing. You're actually exercising the imagination to embody that vision, to get an idea, and to really induce that feeling in your body. You don't have to, it's not forcing it, but just to really feel that content feeling that it's done. And you don't need to be, it comes down to trusting yourself, building that confidence within yourself. How trustworthy are you in relation to your end result? Because think about it, guys. I like to think of deliberate manifesting as just tuning into a new reality. Whether you want to call it parallel reality or whatever. You're just selecting realities through your own free will. And free will is not like this combat kind of mentality. It's, you're not forcing anything, you're just selecting realities. That's what free will really means. And even if you think it's like you're trying to force things to happen, well, you're selecting the state of forcing. So you're always assuming, even when people say, well, you got to take massive action if you want to make big goals. That's an assumption, guys. You're always assuming. So with the law of assumption, as Neville Goddard puts it, why not assume the easiest possible outcome for yourself mentally? And then your physical actions. I heard one guy was talking about, which I thought was pretty interesting, is imaginal acts lead to physical, or something like imaginal experiences lead to physical experiences. And really think about this, guys. Our whole world is based on imagination. How we look at things, our mind does not know the difference, what's real or what's not real. Like, we think we live in a materialistic world, but really we live in a magical world. We imagine things. When we imagine, our outer world changes based on our inner assumptions, collective assumptions. So, really, guys, it just comes down to assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Again, as Neville Goddard puts it, to get into that feeling, to make the tones of reality as real as possible, to really exercise your imagination just like a little kid would. And it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just to really live there, to play with this stuff, to live that like that innocent child. But this time, you're doing it from a more, as an adult, when you're actually exercising your imagination deliberately, you're really starting to come to grips that you are the creator of your reality. That imagination, in fact, creates reality. And there are no exceptions to that. That imagination is all there is. Like Einstein's quote, logic can only take you from A to B, but imagination can take you anywhere. So why not imagine stuff that you feel deeply resonant, that you deeply resonate with, and to really trust that deeper knowing within yourself that it's done. And you'll be led to synchronicities and experiences. And you won't miss And you're not wasting time at all, guys. You're always imagining. Life is not a waste. You're not wasting your life. In fact, you are only at the beginning of an amazing journey. And I find it, I've looked from this whole thing very optimistically to share my experiences and how they can empower you. Whether you're in a business or in a relationship or things to really help you grow as a human being. And to thrive in your own life. So, I hope this video helps, guys. And I bless you all. And happy manifesting.